So here's the question that I'm sure some of you would ask. If it really is that simple, and an intimate relationship with the sacred is that accessible, that achievable, that precious, why is it that not everybody just simply jumps at the opportunity? Why is there an entire industry in evading a personal relationship with the sacred, the fundamental? Why is there an industry in evading a relationship with life? Well, I mean, the answer is obvious to anyone who's tried. I'm certainly not the first one that says this. You're going to find this answer just completely ubiquitously throughout the literature. The reason people don't do it is it hurts like hell. It hurts like hell. The same eyes that are able to see the profundity inherent in the life process are forced to see what most human beings are doing to it. The same sensitivity that can be intimate with the sacred is burnt to a crisp by this culture of desecration. That's why. That's why. And unless one's hunger for that intimacy with life is more compelling than the injury that you will inevitably suffer by attempting to have that relationship, unless that's a bigger compulsion, let me say compulsion, but if you have the compulsion for that relationship, it's gonna just hurt like hell. It will hurt like hell. And to somehow survive being open especially in this current moment, will require incredible courage, incredible strength, a massive tolerance for pain and suffering, and huge compromises in your life whereby somehow you create some mechanism by which you can retreat intermittently, withdraw, and heal, in fact, from the severity of the encounter. And certainly, while I think that this current moment is unusually dangerous for the sensitive, life-affirming individual, I mean, there is stuff to draw on. Like, many people are familiar, at least in a cursory manner, with Lao Tzu and the Tao Te Ching. A lot of people are not familiar with the mythology of the account of how the Tao Te Ching was written. Lao Tzu was running away. He was running away from conflict, a war zone. He was fleeing to the frontier and the border regions, and he just happened to be at the last outpost on the border, and one of the border guards recognized him as a teacher and begged him to write down what it is he thought before he fled into the wilderness. And the result is the Tao Te Ching. I think that that kind of posture is going to become necessary for anyone who wants to maintain a healthy relationship with fundamental reality. It is getting to the point where we do, in fact, inhabit a war zone. And for anyone who wants to keep these sensitivities alive, real compromises need to be made. up to and including running away to some kind of frontier. That has been the message of my seasteading philosophy for 20 years. That's part of the reason I live the way that I do. I cannot function in conventional society and maintain a healthy relationship with life and reality. I am not able to do that. And I would say, even in spite of the compromises that I've made, and they've been relatively extreme, I'm still crippled by the experience. I am traumatized by the experience. I think basically anyone will be if they try. But, I mean, that relationship, that fundamental relationship with the sacred life process, is my compulsion. And whatever it takes, well, sometimes crude remedies need to suffice to keep you going. I'm sure those of you who have an ear can hear what I am saying. Anyway, I think I'll close out this topic with that comment. Something for sure to think about. Cheers, people.